My name is Janet Ramos, and I'm a former guest at Hesed House, and I was there for 11 months. I wound up being homeless from losing my apartment, unemployed, but most importantly because of medical issues due to my diabetes. And I needed a place to live. And thank God, Hesed House was there for me. They helped me through the difficult time of knowing about homelessness, and that, that it would be okay. This is just a transition here. They helped me with giving me a place to sleep, food to eat, a roof over my head, and someone to talk to if I needed to. The volunteers are wonderful. They help us, they serve us with food, cook for us, always a smile, very kind to us. It makes you feel like people still accept you even though you're homeless. I'm forever grateful for what volunteers have done for me, and I'm thankful for what they do still for my friends there and for other people that I don't know. Thank you very much.
At Hesed House, we help meet the basic needs of about 400 people in our community every day. We started with the basics as a homeless shelter, providing eats and sheets as some call it, but today we've taken the foundation and we've turned it into something, wait for it, amazing. We do it all. Eats and sheets, yes, in our PADS emergency shelter, but also we help people transition out of homelessness in TLC, or finding and keeping housing with Lighthouse Services, counseling and job skills training in our Comprehensive Resource Center. We even hook people up with sweet outfits in our clothes closet. We have a newly homeless person coming to us every 8.5 hours. Seriously, every 8.5 hours. That's over 1,000 people a year. So we need a lot of help. Really, we need all of the volunteers. No, seriously, we get 6,000 volunteers a year from 90 different organizations, and we're still asking for help. So thanks for being 6001. I'm gonna walk you through the basics of volunteering at Hesed House. I hate to be this guy, but you also have to read this. And this. And you can find everything that you need here. Don't give me that look, you have to read them. I don't make the rules. Okay, enough nonsense, let's get started. Number 1, attire. The if you were to go see your grandma rule might be a little too nice for us. Dress comfortably and modestly for your volunteer job. Whether you're volunteering in PADS, clothes closet, YMCA, or doing yard work, or any other volunteer roles. Have you ever heard of dressing in layers? Oh, you have? That's because it's a good idea. The temperature can change while you're volunteering, so come prepared to either take your hoodie off or put it back on. Also, please wear closed-toed shoes, and we recommend if you have long hair to wear it up in a ponytail. Number 2, eyes and ears for staff. We love our staff. They're the hands and feet of Hesed House. They help every person who comes to our door. That's 400 people a day, remember. They have a lot of work cut out for them, and they can't be everywhere at once. Believe us, we tried. Volunteers are encouraged to keep their eyes open and report anything they feel our staff members need to know about. And this is especially true for individuals volunteering in our PADS shelter. This is the one place when it's actually cool to be a tattletale. Example of things you should report include arguments, someone falling and getting hurt, finding illegal substances on the property, or a guest who looks very sick. Seriously, if you see this stuff, you should probably tell someone. Number 3, cleanliness and TB testing. It may come as no surprise, but when you have so many people living in one place, colds, viruses, and diseases can spread like wildfire. This is why the next piece of advice is super important. Wash your hands. Wash your hands, and oh yeah, wash your hands. We have hand sanitizer dispensers and hand washing sinks placed throughout our facility, as well as bathrooms designated for volunteers and staff. Also, nobody wants your germs, so if you're handling food, do us all a favor and wear gloves. TB testing is something that we require our guests to do once a year, and we require our staff to do twice a year. We do require individuals who volunteer for more than 8 hours per week to participate in TB testing. This is so we can make sure all of our guests, staff members, and volunteers stay safe and healthy while on the property. And don't get TB. Duh. Number 4, confidentiality. This part is really important, guys, so I'm going to tone it down a bit, because we're not dealing with just the safety of our guests, but your safety as well. It is very important that you do not share any of your personal information, including your telephone number or address, to any of our guests. Likewise, we require that volunteers keep any guest information that they receive to themselves. It is up to all of us to respect and protect the privacy of our guests. Do not acknowledge that a specific guest is at the shelter. Should anyone ask for someone by name at the shelter, please let the staff know. Do not take pictures of any guest. If you find yourself concerned with any information you receive from a guest, you may always notify staff. Staff members are prepared to help in any way they can. Okay, that stuff is over. Let's talk about something cool, like number 5, fire! Evacuation and tornado shelter procedures. Do you see what I did there? In case one of these, or these, don't panic. Our staff is trained to handle this stuff. Just follow their lead. For a complete fire evacuation and tornado shelter procedures, please refer to this. Or this. Number 6, do's and don'ts. I'm sorry to sound like your mom, but I have to tell you this stuff. Do not lend money to guests. Do not give your full name, telephone number, address, or other personal information to guests. Do not give preferential treatment to any guest or get personally involved with the guest's life situation. Do not provide transportation to guests without staff involvement. Do not clean up bodily fluids, especially blood, unless assisted by staff. Do arrive on time and sign in. If you're not able to make your shift or will be late, please notify your church coordinator or the Hesed House volunteer department. Do be positive, interact, socialize, make eye contact, smile often, and listen to our guests' stories. Don't be shy. Do practice the buddy system when entering and leaving the building. Feel free to ask staff to accompany you. These are all the basics you need to know about volunteering at Hesed House. Remember, you're also kind of supposed to most definitely read these. These really do have some good information that will help you understand and function better as a volunteer here. We made this video fun. It was fun, right? So you would want to watch it to the end while getting the basics. But our volunteer staff helps to change lives every day, and there could not be a more important, serious, or wonderful opportunity where you can make a difference in someone's life while making a positive impact on yours. So, thank you for your time, but don't just take it from me, take it from them.
I want to thank the volunteers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.